Did really well with the reviews this week. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Esconde. I feel like we're getting our groove on the reviews. Yeah. It took some getting used to. You back?
What took some getting used to? Yes, I'm back.
Skande was saying he thought we did a good job with like the card set review this week, and I told him thank you. I feel like we're hitting our groove with that.
Yeah, it was
it's a new thing.
Surprisingly hard the first couple of weeks. I'd never done anything like that before, so
No,
but
me
I think
too.
I'm getting better.
I would call every Monday morning. I would call Ben. I was like, just Ben, can I just like have a stream of consciousness about my thoughts about these cards, and you can kind of question me so I can defend myself. And it helped a lot. And today I was just like, I think I've got a basic idea. I mean, you saw me kind of changing my grades on the fly, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's the good thing about kind of sitting here and having a discussion about it.
Yeah, I've been reading a whole lot more than I was at the beginning to try to wrap my head around, because like there's just so many decks, and I know like Dills keeps a really good eye on everything, and like I'm much less of a net decker. Like I'm not on Reddit every day. I'm not looking to see what the hot shit is. I'm just kind of playing my own game, and I play anywhere from 15 to 10 in terms of ranks on the ladder, which it's not that great, but I mean, like, I'm still seeing all the exact same decks, like I see Control Warrior, I see Zoo, I see, like Hunters, not so much Rogues anymore, but, it's the same thing over and over, really. Anything that's the new meta, new legendary stuff is like, they're using something else to get up the ladder, and then once they get up there, then they're switching to all of these cool different decks. So I find like that was really tough for me. So I've been doing a lot more reading to try to figure out the decks. And I think that that's helping to evaluate the cards. So I find I'm falling a lot more in line with you guys now, where I wasn't at the beginning. So
yeah. And you were, yeah. I mean, I think we were still relatively close. I think I will say it here. I think Dills is overly generous at times. But other than that, I think we more or less agree. Like I agreed with everything Dills was saying. I'm just like, this card's not nay, you're crazy.
Yeah.
It's a strong B. Strong B. But yeah, chat room, what's up? You got questions for us tonight? No, the yes from Dills is not a soundboard record. I was just finding the end of the show. It kind of sounds like it, but no, I'm like this is just from the live show. Oh no, I lost it. Where'd it go? What is this?
Job's done.
Oh, there it is.
Yes.
Yeah, see?
Yes.
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 Yeah, no, that's live. I was just finding the end of the show in the recording. Looking back up, thought there was some questions came in. What's your favorite Nax card so far? I still come back to New Ruby and Egg. I love that card so much.
I think it's hard to pick because there's probably 5 or so that are really right up there, that are good in their own way, are fun in their own way. The egg is good. I like the web spinner because it just adds that extra little bit of random funness.
Yeah, web spinner's cool.
I think that might be my favorite just for its differentness.
Now that the recording is off, did Dills convince either of you on King Mukla? No, I have no interest in playing Backspace Rogue. Yeah, okay, it works in one deck. I don't care. Like, and people were like, "How could you shred Grom?" It's just like, well, I wanted another card for decks. There was a long stint where I didn't touch Warrior at all.
I think that there's
I had no interest in playing it.
A lot of people, or like, I mean, the three of us too as well, have lost kind of what it was like to be a brand new player. And if you only have the option of doing like one deck, or you're really, really close to, making that, well, even Control Warrior, which I know a lot of people say they want to play and they still can't because they don't have all the cards.
It is one of the most expensive decks in the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's pricey.
I just really think that if you're a casual free-to-play player, you have to dust everything that doesn't go in the deck that you want. Like, that's what I did right at the very beginning, before I dusted Mukla. And I don't think I dusted any legendaries for it, but I definitely dusted every single warrior, every single rogue, and every single priest card, because those are 3 classes that I knew I was never going to touch. And so I really, really, really wanted to build a good hunter deck, so I dusted everything else. And I had more fun because then I had a deck that I had the cards to play and it was fun and I went up the ladder and again, like I'm not saying that it's a bad card. That was not my point.
Right. Yeah, it's just for me personally, there's a lot of other cards I'd rather have. I don't have Scenarios right now. I would shred Mukla in a heartbeat to get Scenarios. He's like kind of next on my legendary list.
I have him. I'm trying to think of what I don't have. I have a lot of them now.
Yeah.
I had stupid ridiculous luck in my last 3 pack openings.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I had like 3 legendaries in 2 of them and 4 legendaries in another one. So like in my because I did 3 groups of 40 packs and I got 3 legendaries, and 4 legendaries and nice. Only 1 double, I think. I got Grom twice. Sorry, 2 doubles because I got Grom twice and I got Deathwing twice. Because the first pack I opened in one of them was Deathwing. I was like, what?
Awesome. It's badass. Yeah. Sorry, I saw another question I wanted to ask. Oh, JSR Deacon asks, what deck... Oh, crap. It's moving. What fun deck are you enjoying now? I don't really have a fun deck I'm enjoying. Like specifically, like a deck that's for fun that I'm enjoying is how I'm kind of reading that. But the deck I'm enjoying the most right now is probably Control Warrior. That Kalento Paladin deck is coming in a real close second. That deck is fun. And it uses the Sword of Justice again. I love the Sword of Justice, and it just hasn't really worked into the meta recently.
That's the buff the minion 1/1, right?
Yeah, it's a 1/5. And
right.
If you can swing with it and remove a durability, but if you play a minion, it buffs it with 1/1 and removes a durability.
That is a fun one. I always love when you have that out and then your get down secret goes off and then the guy lives and he's like, I live! And he's all excited. That's one of my favorite little, like, I guess, Easter eggs in the game.
I love it if for no other reason than for playing a knife juggler against a priest because it makes it a 4/3 and they can't remove it. I'm just like, yes, it lives through Smite, it lives through Holy Nova, and can't be removed with either of the Shadow Words. And anything that helps my knife juggler live is a really biased way for me to fall in love with a card.
So I'm missing King Crush, Archmage.
I think I have King Crush. That's one of the that's the card that I'm holding on to, even though I'm not playing it because of what Dills was talking about. Like, I think this will be good one day. I'm not sure how or why, but I love the flavor of King Crush. I can't bring myself to shred him.
I also have I'm missing the Prophet from the Priest deck. I have the Rogue one. Have the Shaman, have the Warlock.
Oh,
and then I'm missing a whole bunch of neutral ones.
You have Valakir and you're not playing Shaman?
I do. Yeah. And this is the thing. I think I need to go back and figure out a bunch of different decks because I haven't done a whole lot.
Actually, at the moment,
I filled in holes with a lot of the neutral ones that I got in the decks I was already playing. But I haven't built a lot from the ground up yet, other than the Control Warrior. But yeah, so what am I still missing that's really, really good? I don't have Illidan. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I have Deathwing, Ysera, Alexstrasza, Malagos, Rag, Black Knight, Sylvanas, Cairn. I still have Hogger. That was my first ever legendary, and I just can't do it.
I think I ended up shredding him. I don't remember. I think I shredded him to craft my Leroy or something. Again, a card I wanted more.
Yeah.
Although Hogger is not a wonderful card.
No, he's not great. I used him a lot at the beginning because then I could take out all the taunt in my deck. Because he's still a 4 attack, so he can't be killed by the priest easily. So.
Yeah, good point.
Way back in the day, right after the wipe in the beta. It was literally one of the first things I opened.
Oh, gotcha. It was Nosdorma was my first legendary. And it was golden, and I shredded the hell out of it.
Oh, see, the only golden I have is my Black Knight, and it's so pretty. But I was just like, well, I would shred it, but then I'm just gonna probably make the Black Knight because that's the kind of thing that I would play. So
sweet. Ramaya, I'm probably not saying that right in the chat room, asked if should expansion cards have a symbol like in Magic and other games so you can see what expansions they are from, especially with more expansions on the way. I would love this, especially if we ever get the limited play that I want.
I feel like they're going to do something like this.
I think you have to at some point.
Well, and I think they've been, because it's arcane dust that we get when we get rid of cards, right? So I really feel the fact that they didn't just call it dust, the fact that they gave it a label, I feel like that might lead to them having more kinds of dust later on. It leaves the door open anyway for them to do something like that. So if that was the case and a different expansion gave you a different kind of dust to craft different cards, then I think that would totally be a thing. Some sort of marking.
Yeah. Yeah, and obviously Young Woo at Gamescom said that they'll be breaking it up into different booster packs.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes me think that we'll get some kind of symbol. There's room on the cards. There's some space where they could kind of add something.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't even really need to be that big.
Next cards have a watermark. What do you mean watermark? Do they?
Really? I
don't know.
This. I'm gonna type and it's gonna not sound wonderful. But let's Despite, for example. Let's look it up. Despite. I don't see a watermark. I don't know what you're talking about. I see the Hearthhead watermark.
I was gonna say, yeah. I was like, oh yeah, totally. Oh no, wait, no, that's the Wowhead rocket.
Yeah, that's the ZAM logo. I don't see it. I'll have to go look in game later.
Yeah, I had it open and then I closed it.
Yeah, and the mechanic. That's probably the last question because I gotta get going. It's getting late here already. Are there any mechanics you would like to see in the game that aren't currently there? I would love the way the game currently is with buffs, like targeted buffs, or just buffs in general. There's only two types of like ways buffs are applied. They're either to one target or they're to the whole board. I would love to see cards or minions in the future that buff two minions or three minions or some specific amount and let me choose, because I don't see why I can't do that. You could just have them glow and you select your two and then go. Because
chat room's now saying it's in the flavor text, not the actual card.
Oh well, then that doesn't count. That doesn't count because I can't see it on the card itself.
And there's a whole nother corner in the top right that they're not even using, so they could put something else up there.
Yeah, or like bottom center or something. Just a little something.
Well,
similar.
but that's where the flag is for like spell, whatever, beast, all that kind of stuff is right in the bottom middle.
They could kind of like right or left justify it though, and even on cards that have the little flag, it could just be kind of attached to it or anchored to it.
Oh, now chat room is saying not flavor text, card text. Come on, guys.
I'm looking at Despite right now, and I don't see it.
I know. I don't think it has it.
I'll have to go look in game.
I'm going to look right now.
Are you?
I want to know now. It's
I'm
going to drive me
looking
crazy.
at one that's not a weapon. No, I don't see it. There ain't jack. It's just a nice painterly little background. You crazy. You all crazy. But yeah, I'd love to see like multiple target buffs, but like I get to choose the targets, not random, because there's a lot of that in Magic. There's a lot of like
I was gonna say, what about like the placement? Because you have your minions that buff those on either side of them, so
that
not
doesn't
that
count. That doesn't count.
Okay.
I want like a Shadow Sent Cleric, but buff up to 2 minions with +1/+1. And I like because that's very specific in Magic, like up to, because otherwise you can't play it unless you have 2 targets.
This is really weird, actually. So, like, South Sea Deckhand, Worgen Infiltrator, Young Dragonhawk, all those have, like, a Hearthstone logo underneath their text. But then, like, Stone Tusk Boar, no Hearthstone logo. Oh, maybe basic cards don't have it?
Oh,
and
well, there's a... If that's
anything
the case,
with a rarity does?
If that's the case, I haven't noticed it.
Yeah, no, I've never noticed it before. Now I can't unsee it. And they're right. There's like a skull underneath the next
Okay.
cards.
Cool. All right.
But-
I guess that's.
Oh man, now
That's
guys,
super
now I
subtle.
can't unsee it.
I know I've noticed the Hearthstone thing before, but
Yeah. No, I've never noticed that before.
wow, that's gonna like blow my mind next time I load in. I just know it. That's weird. That's not showing up on the Hearthhead ones. Huh. I wonder if it's something that's like applied in game that's not whatever they're using to pull it out of the game. It's not applying it. Weird. Oh, that's crazy.
Guys.
That's so wow. Awesome. Well, I think that'll more or less do it. I have one question for you. Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy yet?
I have not seen Guardians of the Galaxy yet.
Have you realized the errors of your way in the very least? Are you?
It's kind of maybe potentially on deck for tomorrow if I can't think of anything better to do.
Well, good. Because otherwise, I'm sure it'll be on DVD by the time you come down to Florida for my wedding, and we'll just have to strap your ass to a chair and make you watch it. So
That sounds really awful, actually.
we'll give you snacks. It's fine. You know, make some popcorn.
As long as I get popcorn.
And we've
Then
got
we're good.
a fridge stocked full of vanilla Coke, which, by the way, is the best soda. Everyone
You
out
still
there.
have that?
Of course, it's everywhere. You can get
We
that.
had it for like one amazing summer.
Really?
Yeah, they like
Yeah.
launched it in Canada,
you
and then
can
I
get
guess
it
it
all
didn't
this-
do well or something. So now you can't get it here anymore.
It's hard to find like restaurants, but it's like get any grocery store or like Target or Walmart, and they've got it there in 12 packs.
I may come and never leave.
That's crazy. I would. It did disappear briefly, and it was a very dark time for me because that's my favorite soda. But yeah, it's been back for a long time.
Oh, I want that right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, we need to find. I bet somewhere up there, there's got to be like an old-fashioned soda fountain restaurant. where
I
you
don't
can-
know. We had it like it was literally like a soft launch in some places around Toronto and stuff, and I loved it. I couldn't get enough of it. I was probably like 16, and
Oh,
then
wow.
it just went away.
Well, you're gonna have a fun visit while you're here then, because
I know, right?
That and beer is the only thing in our fridge.
Hooray!
Good times, good times. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, chat room. Everyone watching this on the Patreon afterwards. Hope you enjoyed the after show. Wasn't as sweary as I expected it to be.
That's because I didn't mention Star Wars again.
Shit, damn ass. There, got it out of the way. We'll see
You're the
y'all
worst
later.
swearer ever.
How am I the worst swearer ever?
Shit, damn ass.
Just because I
That's
said it.
the worst you could come up
It's because
with
I'm
when
just.
I insult your childhood.
Well, I didn't feel. I said you're fucked in the head before you left for your break.
Oh.
You haven't played a real Heroes game with me. That's what I actually. You haven't played a real Heroes of the Storm game with. I played one game with you and I was trying to teach you. If you're out of the teach mode and you're just playing a game with me, oh, I get all kinds of ragey. It's wonderful.
I am laughing at the chat room right now.
What are they
We'll
saying?
live like kings. Hell damn ass kings.
Hell damn ass kings. That's great. Infinite Mans, you win the internet for tonight. I'm bestowing that upon you.
No, dude, you won it with banana pants.
Banana fans.
I had to mute my mic. I was laughing for like 45
I watched
seconds.
you like shake because I was very happy.
Man.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, have a good one. We'll see y'all later.
All right. Bye, chat.